She hasn't blocked you. She hasn't argued with you. She may have even smiled the last time you spoke. But something is different now, and somewhere deep down, you can feel it. The replies come slower. The warmth feels thinner. Conversations that once flowed easily now feel strangely distant. And you don't know why. What you're experiencing isn't just distance. It isn't mood. It isn't something that can be fixed with the right message or the perfect apology. What you're experiencing is an Aquarius woman who has already made up her mind. She just hasn't told you yet. And by the time you realize what happened, the decision has often been made for a long time. Most people misunderstand an Aquarius woman the moment she goes quiet. They assume she's cold, detached, maybe even deliberately ignoring someone. But that's rarely what's actually happening. The truth is that Aquarius women tend to think deeply before they act. They rarely make emotional decisions in the heat of the moment. Instead of reacting immediately, they observe. They watch patterns. They listen carefully to what people say. But they pay even closer attention to what people repeatedly do. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of insight and sudden understanding. And this influence gives Aquarius women a very unusual ability. They can watch a pattern repeat itself and understand exactly what it means long before anyone else admits it. While other people argue, she studies the situation quietly. While someone else believes everything is fine, she is slowly putting the pieces together. Her silence is not absence. Her silence is the sound of her thinking. And the moment she begins thinking this deeply about a relationship, something important has already started to change. But the part most people never see is the set of questions she begins asking herself long before the silence appears. These questions happen quietly, honestly, without drama. She begins wondering whether the connection truly feels real or whether it simply feels familiar. She asks herself whether she feels free to be completely herself, or whether she has slowly started shrinking just to keep the peace. She notices whether the words she hears match the actions she observes. Aquarius women value authenticity above almost everything. They are naturally drawn toward people who are genuine, honest, comfortable with truth, even when that truth is uncomfortable. But the moment she begins sensing something different, inconsistency, emotional games, or a gap between words and behavior, something inside her begins to shift. Not loudly, quietly, and permanently. This is the stage where most people still believe everything is normal. From the outside, nothing obvious has changed. She may still reply to messages. She may still laugh during conversations. She may still appear completely present. But internally, she has begun stepping back. She stops sharing her thoughts the way she once did. She stops reaching out first. The depth of the conversation slowly flattens, not because she has nothing to say, but because she is no longer sure she wants to say those things to you. And the emotional energy she once poured into the connection begins moving somewhere else. Toward her work, toward her ideas, toward her friendships, toward the quiet world inside herself that she only ever opens fully to people she truly trusts. And this is where many people begin to feel confused. They sense the distance, but they can't identify the moment when it started. But the real turning point hasn't happened yet. Because there is usually one quiet moment when everything becomes clear to her. It doesn't arrive with an argument. It doesn't come after a dramatic confrontation. It happens on an ordinary day when she is alone with her thoughts. And suddenly she understands. She understands that the pattern she has been observing isn't temporary. She understands that the behavior she hoped might change probably won't. And in that moment, she feels something stronger than anger. She feels clarity. And clarity for an Aquarius woman is one of the most powerful emotions she can experience. Because once she sees something clearly, she cannot unsee it. All the quiet thinking she has been doing for weeks suddenly comes together in a single moment of understanding. The door doesn't slam shut. It simply closes. And this is the moment most people never see coming. Because by the time she reaches that clarity, she has already processed the ending internally. She has already imagined what it would feel like if things were different. She has already hoped. And slowly, she has already let that hope go. After this moment, the ignoring isn't strategic. It isn't designed to punish anyone. It's simply the natural behavior of someone who has already finished grieving and quietly moved on. People often try to reconnect after this stage. They send long messages. They apologize. They try to explain what went wrong. And an Aquarius woman will often read those messages carefully. But the words arrive too late. They arrive after the conclusion she has already reached. What many people mistake for emotional coldness is actually something very different. It is the calm of someone who has stopped waiting for something that was never going to change. Aquarius women are not built for stagnation. They are built for evolution. They are constantly moving toward growth, toward understanding, toward becoming the most authentic version of themselves. When a connection no longer supports that growth, they do not fight to preserve it. They release it. Not because they are heartless, not because they never cared, but because they care too much about their own truth to stay somewhere that contradicts it. So, if an Aquarius woman has gone quiet in your life, if you felt that slow distance appearing without explanation, understand this. It did not begin the day you noticed the silence. It began in the quiet moments when she observed something that didn't feel right. It began in the patterns she noticed but never mentioned. It began in the questions she asked herself long before anyone else realized what was happening. The silence you feel now is simply the answer she reached on her own. And if you are an Aquarius woman yourself, and you have experienced that quiet moment of clarity when you realize it is time to step away, understand something important. Your instinct to seek truth and authenticity has always been your compass. Trust it. If this resonated with you, leave a comment and share your sign. And if you want to explore more of the deeper psychology behind zodiac behavior, subscribe to Druidshaven. Because the most powerful decisions in astrology are rarely loud ones. They are the quiet moments of clarity that change everything long before anyone else realizes what has happened.